This shit feel like ain't 7. Put lines on through my action. Wake up in the morning, count my blessings. Feel like heaven. This shit feel like ain't 7.
Welcome to the Money Down, the Believe Network, presented by FanDuel. Back again, and we ain't been live in a minute, so appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. It's on and popping in the NFL too, man. Free agency underway. They had some crazy trades. Got some dudes getting released. I think the biggest news from the past couple of days is it was rumors that Max Crosby was going to get traded. I mean, I didn't think he was actually going to get traded. And so of all teams, of the teams I never thought would have traded for him, the Baltimore Ravens.
Boy.
They actually pulled the trigger. They go out and get Max Crosby. They've been saying they need a pass rush over the last several years. The defense has been pretty solid even without it. But now they go get a premier pass rusher along with their premier quarterback. Although there is still some question marks as far as this team, but get a dude like Max Crosby answers a lot of questions for him. What's y'all thought on the trade?
I think that changes the culture of your defense. I mean, in my opinion, just what the energy that Max Crosby brings, the destructive play he brings, bro, I think that really changes the mentality of your defense. Now, on paper, Baltimore has always had a tough defense, with the young guys that they've had and whatnot, but where they're not playing like we're used to seeing Baltimore playing, back in the days. Obviously, we're in a different game of football, but, the days of Ray, days of Ed Reed, guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Flying around, hard hitting, creating turnovers, things like that. I don't think they're the premier defense right now in the AFC North.
They are
in the AFC North. I don't think they're the top premier defense anymore. I think at one point that they were, and I think that with Max, having another weapon on that front, being able to attack the pass, being able to rush the passer, I think that you get that back.
I think that's what they missed last year, right? Like, I mean, even on them key downs where it's like them third downs where you gotta have it, it's always gonna help your team to have a premier rusher like Max, where he gonna demand a double teams and he can still find a way to beat him, and it's gonna also free up somebody else to go out there and make yourself some plays and make yourself some money. I think it's a big trade, but I don't think it do much, right? Like, to me, the Ravens, like you said, Warren, the Ravens has always had a strong defense, and even in these past playoff runs, I don't think the defense is letting them down, right? Like, of course you can go out there and play and make more stops, but we know where the issues got to be fixed, and it's on offense. And I'm not saying that L has been playing bad, or the receiver group has been playing bad, or the running back, Derrick Henry, all that stuff like that. They all make the plays. It's just a matter of the play calling. There's a lot of questions on offense that I think gonna need to be addressed more than making a splash, trade like this to bring in a rusher on your team. But we'll see how it worked out.
I like that trade, and I ain't gonna lie to you. And that's a big time trade, man. It's been a while since like you said, they've had a premier pass rusher like somebody of Max Crosby caliber. So I mean, and on the other hand, to your point of the offense struggling. A guy like Max Crosby might be able to give the offense a lot more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So, he might put a lot of teams in third down in long situations. Like, he's one of those guys that don't come off the field all the time. So, I mean, I'm big on the fact that, now that I'm retired, I like playing. I like watching good defenses play. I'm a big fan of watching defenses go out there and do their thing because and to Warren, what Warren was saying is, bro, this is an offensive-driven league, so it's nice to see somebody stop these guys for once. You know what I'm saying? Because they still got 18 games to have 1,200, 1,300, 1,100 yards, whoever we are talking about rushing or receiving or whatever. So having a guy like Max Crosby, I low-key think that's a game changer, bro. That's a game changer.
Yeah. It's definitely a game changer. I mean, the type of presence that Max Crosby brings to the game, and you got to damn near have two guys on him almost every single play. Otherwise, he can wreck shop him. He did it for the Raiders when their defense wasn't great whatsoever. And you seen like sometimes when they play the Chiefs, when they may have won 2 games, but they'll crank up Max Crosby, have a couple of sacks, get a forced fumble, shake everything up. So I think it is a big trade, but I agree with Soj. The offensive wise, they got to get that figured out to see, can they consistently play in the playoffs when they get in there? Because typically they are going to be in the playoffs. It's whether LJ can play his best game, whether Derrick Henry could get rid of the fumbleitis that he had last year. Can Zay Flowers turn up in the playoffs? Can the Rashad Bateman's turn up? Can they get another receiver weapon? Because they did lose Isaiah Likely, who signed with the Giants. That's a tough loss to me because Mark Andrews, he's been kind of trending down a little bit. He's been trending down a little bit. Not saying he can't still crank it up. He's still a solid player. But they do got to figure out some weapons either through the draft or whether it's free agency. Not some of these bigger names, but maybe get a sleeper in free agency to help make an impact on that offense. But we also had another trade go down over this past weekend. We had DJ Moore get traded from the Chicago Bears, Buffalo Bills to Perks Buffalo Bills. They were saying that the Bills needed a receiver, probably not the receiver most people was probably wishing for. I love Perk. I'll let her weigh in on her first.
Okay. The Bills needed a receiver. Let's go glass half full. DJ Moore's 2 best seasons in his career were when he was under Joe Brady, who is now the head coach and still calling the plays for Buffalo. That is good. DJ Moore is more of a vertical threat than anyone they've had on the team in the past couple of seasons outside of like the 4 healthy games they got out of Josh Palmer this past season. That's a good thing. Here are the bad things.
That was quick. I hit a bad.
That glass 25%
full. A second round pick for DJ Moore is pretty rich. Third, I think if you go with the third and not guarantee his contract and have Chicago take on some of the money, then we're feeling pretty good about it. But the Bills are taking on all the money and guaranteeing more money in the future, 2027 and beyond, which is not great for a receiver whose advanced stats. You look at something like yards per route run last season, like he was ranked 55th out of 77 qualifying receivers in the NFL last year. That's not wide receiver 1 material, right? And I also think that, maybe he just wasn't a great fit with Ben Johnson there and couldn't get on the same page with Caleb, and he can, get on a better page with Josh, but it's not going to be easy. He's also not like the biggest guy, right? You think wide receiver 1, like someone that Josh Allen really could use would be someone who is more in the T. Higgins mold body type, right? Someone who really, which they expected Keon Coleman to be, but he just clearly has not been. And so for Buffalo to add him, now you've got him and Shakir, and you still need another wide receiver there for sure. And I don't know what Keon Coleman's future holds, but I think a lot of people on Bills Mafia Twitter have been joking about, they traded a second round pick because let's see who Brandon Beane's drafted in the second round before, and it's just bust. I mean, it's like Keon Coleman, Boogie Basham. I can't remember who the other ones were, but like guys who just have not been contributors. So it's a throwaway pick for them anyway. But still, I think if you're talking about like total value at the position, I still think that's a little bit rich, and especially with the fact that Chicago's not eating any of the contract. DJ Moore becomes the 3rd highest paid player on the Bills immediately. Josh Allen number 1, Deion Dawkins number 2, and Deion Dawkins only making $500,000 more than DJ Moore. And so if you're going to be the 3rd highest paid guy in the roster, you got to produce like that, and he hasn't produced like that in the past couple of seasons. So, and he's 29, and receivers do start to fall off at that age, right? I mean, you think about peak production typically, right? 26, 27, and then maybe 28, and it's only like the true elite talents, the true all-time greats who stay super productive into their 30s. And so he's not the most precise route runner. He's good after the catch, but they've already got a guy in Khalil Shakir who's pretty darn good after the catch as well. And so it'll be an improvement, right? He immediately steps in and is probably the most talented wide receiver on the roster. But the fan in me really wants this to work out, really wants him to recapture the magic that he had with Joe Brady in Carolina. But I am skeptical that it'll happen.
I mean, I was just thinking like, this could be a good opportunity for Keon Coleman to step it up this year, right?
Hell yeah.
You get DJ Moore in. DJ Moore can be your 1 receiver, right? The way obviously depending on the way you use him, he's played with Joe Brady before. They know how to utilize him to get the most out of him, right? You still got Khalil Shakir, like you just mentioned, who's really good in the open field, underneath routes, things like that. You got Dalton Kincaid, one of the best tight ends in the league right now. Then you also got James Cook, dual threat, carrying the rock and out of the backfield. So that opens up way more opportunity for James Cook to get more one-on-one looks, to get more opportunities, you know, hitting windows and things like that. So maybe this is his opportunity to, you know, not command so much attention and somehow, you know, blossom into that receiver that you wanted him to be. And then once, you know, DJ Moore steps away, you possibly draft another receiver at some point down the road, and Keon Coleman doesn't eventually become that number one. Sometimes it just takes some time, some patience, and giving a guy some looks when he's not the focal point. Because you got to think, you know, Keon Coleman comes in year one, he's expected to be your number one receiver. Everything's going to be keyed on him, right? You don't have a Stephon Diggs. You don't have a number two on the opposite side of him. It's easy to, you know, not easy to shut down Baltimore's offense because you got Josh Allen, right? Josh Allen's going to be Superman regardless. But, I mean, your biggest receiver threat is now a rookie. Now you got year two, still kind of the same boat. You get Josh Palmer, who isn't super, like one of the elite receivers, but, you know, it's serviceable, right? Only got a chance to play 4 games. Now he has an opportunity with a number one receiver, with James Cook healthy, with Dalton Kincaid, with Khalil Shakir. It might open up some opportunity for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good trade. Obviously, Perk, I know you. I know you saying like a second round pick. I think it's so many teams now in that, you know, I'm not gonna say the word, but F them picks, right? What the LA Rams general manager said a couple years ago, right?
Yeah,
y'all are in a win now mode, especially the Bills. I mean, we keep saying I would have thought that window was closed maybe last year or the year before, but y'all still somehow made the playoffs and also took Denver to a winnable game where 1 or 2 plays and y'all win that game and y'all in the AFC Championship. So I think with this trade for DJ, the type of receiver he is might not be the best route runner, but is a guy that fits perfect for Josh Allen, who can extend plays and catch you, you know what I'm saying, deep down the field on a post route or, you know, a converting and turn up and hit you on a deep throw. And I think he had that in Chicago with Caleb, but we all know how the league is, right? I mean, you got 2 young receivers, one Luther Burton, which they drafted, I want to say in the first round. And then the year before that, was it Romeo Deuce? You know what I'm saying? Like they drafted him in the second round. So that's for them to try to figure that out as far as the young talent, and then also trying to get DJ off the books to not have to pay him because they're gonna have to pay them 2. They're gonna have to pay them at some point. Yeah. So I think this is a perfect fit for him. He's had his best years with his head coach now, and here it is. You can kind of get rejuvenated a little bit. I mean, a lot of the times I think with DJ it just looked like he uninterested. And this is a perfect opportunity for him to go and just shake back a little bit. I mean, you're talking about a division where outside of Gonzo, I mean, do you have any shutdown corners outside of, you know what I'm saying, Gonzo? Like, no, not really. You play the Jets twice, go kill them. And then when you play the Dolphins, I mean, them stat games, bro, go ahead and eat. So,
that's crazy.
I will say too, I mean, this is gonna be the best quarterback he's played with. So I mean, he's gonna feel rejuvenated. He's gonna be excited about that. He playing with one of the strongest arms in the league. Obviously, Caleb has a strong arm. That one flea flicker he threw, that's to Luther Bird. He threw that joint crazy. Boy. But it's gonna be, he's playing with an MVP caliber quarterback. You go into a team that's always in the playoffs, always has the opportunity to make it to the Super Bowl. Not like the Bears, they had a great season last year, but the Bills, to me, is a little bit of a step up for him. And he has so many other weapons, not that the Bears don't have it, that the James Cooks, Shakir, you got the Colston Lovelands. I just think this is a great opportunity for him to go out there and have one of his best seasons yet. You get back with Joe Brady, who's a great play caller, who's going to put him in positions to whether give him the quick screens. And he's really good, as Perk mentioned, he's really good running after the catches, get the ball in his hands. He's almost like a running back. Like he's that physical at the receiver position. So I think it's a good trade. I didn't expect for the Bills to make this trade. I was hoping the Patriots tried to make a trade for a dude like him because Josh could use a guy like that who can catch those underneath passes to do what he needs to do, catch and run, kind of like what they did with Stephon Diggs this past year. So I would love to have him in New England, but I think it's a great pickup for the Bills.
Yeah, I think
I agree.
Those quick
so.
screens.
I think so too. I think that's a good pickup, bro. Because I feel like you was saying, bro. You got a quarterback that can extend plays, and a MVP caliber quarterback. Man, he remind me a lot of Deebo Samuels. Neither one of these guys are extremely fast. Both of them are built kind of the same. Both of them got kind of a running back like style as far as catching the football and getting upfield. I'm with you, man. It's always good, and it's always better to have a guy like that on your team to help you, because you don't want to be the only guy out there that's breaking tackles all the time. Like and I've been there before, like, and I'm telling you, man, you don't want to be the only guy out there that's trying to break tackles all the time and getting hit all the time. Like, you want somebody to be able to take off, a little bit of that load. It's James Cook and Josh Allen. They take a lot of hits. So DJ Moore will take a lot of that off of these guys. And like you said, man, getting the ball out to him early and being able to just let him get up and run. Man, he break a lot of tackles. That's a good pickup for these guys.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a huge loss for the Bears either, because they got two. That's a good trade, both parties.
That'd be just fine. I mean, it seemed like even as the year went on, like Luther Burns started to get a bigger role. Rome got hurt. He got hurt and dinged up a little bit, but then once he got a little healthy, he started to make some plays in the playoffs and whatnot. So it seems like they're starting to lean into the young players, and hopefully they keep evolving. I mean, that's a good young team. They got so much young talent on that team. So with Ben Johnson, that team would be just fine. I don't think they'll miss.
Them boys, I think them trading away DJ just cleared up some space. Them boys about to go get Trey Hendricks and Watts.
Yeah, that'd be a great pickup, man.
That'd be a great pickup. They need another edge rusher.
I didn't think about it.
Because he's still out there.
All right, man. We gonna turn the page to every episode we're gonna talk about these LA Rams, because Warren gonna bring them up. But they made some great moves over this past few days. Yeah. They went out. They go out and trade for Trent McDuffie. To me, one of my favorite DBs in the league. Very underrated. Could play in the slot, could play on the outside, has a lot of versatility. And they go out, they sign Jalen Watts, another Chief. They go out to get two Chiefs.
Yeah, two of them boys.
And which the Chiefs secondary is good. They do a great job of drafting DBs. Like they draft them and they don't pay them for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess they that good. They get 3
or 4 years out of
they let them ride.
They doing them a favor though. They doing them a favor because they know they ain't gonna pay them.
Yep,
that's true. They put them on the map and then they let you go get your money.
They let you walk.
There's Sneed.
Damn. Oh man, they saved themselves on that. My dog was tripping. Man, he was wild. He was locking up in KC. I don't know what happened last, but it happens though. It happens when you go on a team that's not that great. And it's a little bit different when you're not on an as competitive team. But what's your thoughts on the trade with Trent McDuffie? We said y'all needed to go and address that secondary. Y'all do it immediately.
Hey, and you know what? I thought originally we were gonna try to go address it in the draft, but Soj called it, right? He called it a couple pod episodes ago, going out to get a vet. Sorry, my voice.
We're too excited.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you. No, but Soj said it a couple episodes ago, right? Go out, get you a vet. Use one of them first rounders to go get you somebody that's proven, because it ain't guaranteed where somebody in the draft is going to come out and just make a splash right away. So I love the trade. When they started having the rumors about it, I'm like, man, let's go. Trent McDuffie, all pro. We saw what he was able to do in KC. Deserved to get paid. A guy that, of course, we were gonna, pay on the back end, because somebody we needed. We just paid Cam Curl, extended him, extended Quentin Lake, got 2 really good vets on the back end for us there. And then also to go get Jalen Watson, who's also a proven veteran, done a great job in KC on the opposite side of Trent McDuffie, being able to play inside, play outside, both of them being versatile. Dude, I mean, I think for us, it's gonna be a really good year for us on the back end. Yeah. Being able to really complete our defense, not being as young, adding some experience, bro. Unless we trust, boy. Unless we trust, and the crazy thing is, we still got our early first. We still got Atlanta's first. That's the nice part.
Finesse,
them people.
Finesse,
but like we said though, Warren. I mean, and I said with Buffalo, it's win now, bro. For a lot of these teams, especially y'all, like staff old, DA getting up there, Puka. I'm sure he gonna request a bag, big one, real soon. So
He gonna need a bag. Jared Verse gonna need a bag, bro.
Yeah,
we got some
like
people that's gonna need to be paid.
And it's kind of remind me a little bit of that run y'all went on when y'all won the Super Bowl. Y'all had that star corner when y'all traded for Jalen Ramsey, and y'all had a corner out there that could go out and do it all. And here it is, you got a corner that could do it all. He probably can't play safety, but you could put him inside, you could put him on the outside if you need to stop a true number one. If you need to blitz him, he could do everything. So I think it's a big pickup for the Rams for sure.
Yeah. And speaking of them Chiefs, man, the Chiefs, they made my favorite sign of this entire free agency. They go out and get Kenneth Walker, man. Kenneth Walker had a great year with the Seattle Seahawks. He's been great 4 years with Seattle Seahawks. Obviously, they have Zach Charbonnet, another young back, got banged up a little bit, but they're going to lean into him, trust into him, let him walk. Go to KC. I've been saying KC, they've been needing a premier running back over the last several years. I know Isaiah Pacheco, his rookie year, he ran hard, he did his thing. They won a Super Bowl, then hasn't quite been the same in that backfield over the last couple of years. So they go out, get him a top-tier back, man. This dude is legit, physical, explosive. I mean, you pay when Pete Mahomes gets healthy, and you got this dude K-Walk carrying that rock, and then you got the Rashee Rice, the Xavier Worthies, and obviously Kelsey just signed back as well. This offense, man, is and they still got the potential of whatever. If everybody talking, they might go out and re-sign Tyreek Hill. That can get kind of scary. That get kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? That offense looks pretty scary on paper. Honestly, P. Mahomes got to get healthy and everything like that. But man, I love this signing because this is an emphasis. Because KC, if KC can run the football when you got a quarterback like P. Mahomes, that's pretty much unstoppable. It truly is. I don't know what y'all thoughts on it.
Huge pickup, right? Like when you said it, I was trying to think who they had signed. Obviously, what do you want? Super Bowl MVP this past. Yeah. So just having a balance, man. We know that's all KC's been missing, and I think a lot of it come with just Andy Reid's stubbornness, man. He's had decent backs. Don't get me wrong, where they could go out there and play good ball. I think Andy just got to run the ball, right? Like he get in a lot of situations where first down and he gonna stick to his guns, which is throwing the ball. So, now that you have a running back that is obviously proven a Super Bowl MVP, man, hand the damn ball off, take some of the load off P. Mahomes, he get healthy, or whenever he do, if he come back this season, however they gonna play that. Originally, I thought they was gonna tank. I won't say tank, but it's so many players. Like if I was Kansas City, my eyes would be tanking for four out of 0 state, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking, but at the end of the day, I think this is a great trade. And P. Mahomes come back this season. Obviously, we know what he can do with the weapons outside, run the ball, and Pick will be right back to the KC that we know.
Los presents a great question. Do you think Mahomes gonna be back at the start of the season? I don't think he'll probably be there at the start, but I feel like he will be there somewhat at the beginning. With the technology and with everything that's available these days, dudes recovering from ACLs and all this stuff, pretty quickly. And like I said, and that's why you go out and get a dude like Kenneth Walker. So he can carry that load till your top dog get back. And even when he does get back, he ain't got to drop back and throw it and make all these heroic plays, to win every football game. And I think it helps some of these young receivers too, man, to where, ain't as much pressure on these dudes. You can't play all that too high safety no more against the Kansas City Chiefs. At least you better not, because K-Walk going to be up on them real quick. You know what I mean?
So, angry too.
Oh, yeah. So I think this is everything the Chiefs need. Obviously, they're going to have to make some great draft picks in that secondary or whatever they need to do to address losing two of your top corners, right now. But like I said, they do a great job of finding them. So their scouting department, they probably got their eyes on somebody at next Trent McDuffie or that next Jalen Watson. So I'm excited to see what happens.
I will say this, not to cut you off, bro. After I just seen with Jason Tatum with coming back from his Achilles, I don't think nothing off as far as somebody coming back before, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the medicine nowadays is crazy, and I personally think he'll be back in rhythm, especially with, as long as his mind and he can make sure that, he can get past the fact of working on the ACL and all that stuff like that. I think he's going to be the same old Pat Mahomes, honestly.
And at the latest, with how technology and stuff is at the latest, if you do sit them, maybe first couple weeks.
Yeah.
I don't think they I don't think they play division until week 3, week 4. So I think you might rest them till week 3. and then let them spin after that. But you got a decent quarterback in Minshew, right? They got Minshew, don't they? Gardner Minshew?
No, he signed with AZ. He signed with AZ.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. No. Well, I mean,
they'll figure it out though.
They'll figure it out. Andy Reid will figure it out. You got K9, you'll figure it out. First 3 weeks, you're gonna be set. But I think they'll be fine for the first few weeks if they decide to sit them and wait for division play.
No, that'd be all right. I gotta talk about this comment. My guy, Let's Go, said the Pats ain't doing nothing in free agency. I mean, they signed Draymond Jones. They ain't got a pass rusher. I think that's a solid pickup. We needed a pass rusher, but I mean, we spent a lot of cheese last year. Every offseason, you can't spend crazy and you know what I'm saying. We addressed a lot of issues. They're just trying to play it slow. I'm sure they probably slow playing that AJ Brown situation. I mean, trying to figure out what's going on there. I do think we do need to get some veteran receiver at some point. I mean, to replace Stephon Diggs after releasing him. So I think we got a lot of young talent in that receiver room, but I just think you need that veteran presence. You got a young quarterback going into year 3 who's still trying to ascend, still trying to grow, to have that veteran presence in that receiver room and just on that offense in general. I think that's what kind of surprised me with the Stephon. I know Stephon with the legal issues and everything like that and the cap hit and all that. I get it, but that presence that he had was much more than the performance on the field. Like you see I never expected him to be doing the pregame speeches and being that much of a vocal leader for that team, like coming into the year. But I mean, that looked like it did a world of it. It's kind of took a little bit of it off of Drake May not having to be in the focal point and having to give all these speeches, and like you got your receiver doing it, so I could just focus on the game. I ain't got to worry about pumping everybody up, which I'm sure he did some of that too. But to take some of that off of a quarterback, I think that was a big help. So I'm not sure who's available right now to kind of fill that void for Stephon Diggs. I know guys like Romeo Dobbs still available. I think that would still be a good guy that they can sign in free agency. But yeah, I'm not sure where we go. I still think this team is still talented, so I don't think there'll be any issues when it comes down to it. I just hope we address that receiver room in some form or fashion with a veteran. Maybe go out and get Odell, man. We can bring Odell back. Maybe make a splash. make a splash.
My dog, man.
Hey. I see him working out, man.
I took the boys over the edge in LA.
Yeah.
They took him over the edge over there.
I seen you working out, so hey, man, I'm sure it ain't too forbidden, man. But we'll see what happens.
They ain't doing nothing because y'all know who y'all gotta address this offseason, bro. I gotta pay zero, fam. And LA just gave McDuff. They just gave him a bag. So
Gonzo 124, huh?
Yeah.
So Gonzo needs 125 easily.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really go ahead and gear up. And
the question is the Patriots ever gonna give anybody 100 and some M's outside of 12?
Bill gone, fam.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
I know Bill gone, but hey,
Kraft still there.
The way is still the way.
Y'all boys know.
So we'll see, man. And then Kyron there said, man, we do got to address that O line too, man. We got to figure it out. We did trade our center to Chicago, so I mean, we still needed to fill some voids regardless of that. So we got to address that in free agency or through that draft. So there's definitely some questions there, and well, like I said, I'm getting to figure out. It's only day 1 of free agency. I don't think it's technically even open just yet, but
right.
Let it sort out. I'm sure they got an answer for some of their issues. Also had Tua Tagovailoa, which everybody expected for him to get released by.
Get released. He's up on Tua.
Hey, he got released. He got released by the Miami Dolphins, and I mean, there was rumors quickly after that he was going to be potentially signing with the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
So as a Falcons fan, man, what's your thoughts? What's your thought? I mean, I think it's a good signing, man. I know.
Chill, bro.
I think it is too, though. I think you put the pressure on Penny.
Yeah, it's competition. I don't know why Warren he tried to drag too. Like,
I ain't trying to drag him, bro, but he not, bro.
He done threw for like. You know what I'm saying? He did some stuff that some quarterbacks in the league would never ever do. You know what I mean? So you can't take that.
I just thought it was funny how last episode I was talking about we don't want him. Everybody like, oh, two is straight. Oh, y'all calling me crazy. But when that news dropped, that boy Sojourn in the chat was
devastated. It was devastating.
I wasn't the only one.
Oh man,
literally, bro. That's bro. And I ain't trying to Man, I just look at the whole situation of, bro. Remember, like a couple years ago when LJ was like thinking about maybe potentially leaving Baltimore. We the first team. Our owner came out and like we not participating in signing Lamar Jackson. We then go get a quarterback off an Achilles injury who stole money from us at that situation. I mean, Kirk Cousins highway robbery.
What you mean?
He been stealing money from the league. I mean, for the past 5-10 years, right? Cool. Then we draft a quarterback in the first round, which questionable decision, right? Some injuries, and then now this, bro. It's like, bro, we ain't had a good quarterback since Matt Ryan when we played y'all in the Super Bowl, fam. That was the last time, and then before that, I mean, we went a long time with Mike. So I don't know, bro. It just seemed like the team that I'm rooting for always they're doing some bull, man. I keep telling y'all boys, bro. I ain't got too much longer, fam. I've been a Falcon fan since the 4th grade, bro. These people losing me, dog.
Losing, man, you gotta be like Luda. You gotta be like Luda, bro, forever, bro. You gotta be forever.
But y'all gonna be straight, man. Look, it's good competition. You bring in a quarterback who has won, who has performed. Yes, he does have the injury history. But like I said, I would have took two
quarterbacks, fam.
Yeah, I would have took two on the Pats as a backup quarterback. I definitely would have took him. A guy who's proven you need to fill in for a few games. He can get the job if he's in the right system to get it done. You know what I mean? If you just have him drop back and throw it 50 times, nah, that ain't gonna be great. But like I said, it's a good change of scenery for him. I don't know why.
Oh, you laughing at it,
bro?
He need to. I didn't
What's up with the chat, bro? What's up with the chat, bro?
They're wrong.
He needs to, man.
He need to, but hey, man, I think it's solid. You get another veteran in there. It's competitive. He's trying to reach it. I'm sure he's gonna be motivated. At least he's got release. You got an opportunity to start too. It ain't like Michael Penix just gonna run away with a starting job. So he got a new coach. Clearly, he wanted him.
If he started still, bro, y'all.
Why you laughing at Tua so hard, bro? You like this not Tua.
Bro, you tripping, bro?
I don't mean that, bro. He ain't trying.
But he better. I know it ain't 30. I know it ain't 31 other quarterbacks better than him in the league. I know that much.
Definitely not.
And then
you're right.
And then just the whole media stuff he was doing this year with
he need to change scenery.
Man, don't bring that to the bro. Don't bring that.
Who knows? And he come to Atlanta. Atlanta do to him what they did to Kirk. Kirk Chains came out. Tua next. Tua about to get some swag, boy.
I ain't gonna lie. Tua. They just gave Tua 99. I'm probably vibing at this point, bro. Legit. Yeah. Whether y'all like me or not, I'm gonna go home to my kids, and my kids gonna love me, bro. And I got 99 in the bank, bro.
Hey,
at that point, man, just vibe, man.
Bro.
I'm a dog your franchise now.
Speaking of money and quarterbacks, Daniel Jones said he looking for $50 million a year. Y'all thinking you think the coach should pay Daniel Jones $50 million? I mean, he started off.
I ain't giving him 50. Nah, I ain't giving him 50 million. I don't care how he started. $50 million a year is crazy.
He finished the year, huh?
Nah, bro, 50 a year. That's crazy to ask for in this position, though.
Did he tear his Achilles?
Something. So he did something. I don't know what he did. Yeah, something along.
No, bro, I can't give you 50, fam.
Yeah. Even if he didn't tear it, I'm not.
I'm not giving him 50 no matter what.
I get it.
You putting him in the category with Burrow and them though.
Yeah.
And bro, he ain't that. You know, without JT, I don't know what it looked like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So 50 million a lot to ask, bro. He better be willing to take. He better be willing to take significantly less money than that. If he want to stay with the Colts. If I'm the Colts and I gotta pay him, I'm gonna go ahead and tell his agent, hey man, he got to be ready to take significantly less money than 50 million because we're not in that area. We so far away from each other.
Come back to me when y'all get back.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's be for real now.
Yeah. I mean, I will say it's a great situation for him, great team for him, but 50 mil is definitely a stretch, in my opinion. Maybe close to 40 or something like that, I can give him that. I give him close to 40. I give him that because got quarterbacks making $60 million. I give him close to 40 if he's healthy, but he's coming out of injury, so that's not ideal neither. So
right,
we'll see when it comes to that. But the Colts did.
The
Colts did break the bank though. They broke the bank for Alec Pierce. Alex Pierce.
He deserved it,
so 114. Y'all paying Pierce 114?
Bro, yeah.
Best receiver.
Best receiver.
Huh?
Best receiver the last couple of years.
I feel you, L.
Underrated too, fam. Underrated, bro.
He nice, bro. I ain't gonna hate. Bro, I ain't giving him 114. I ain't nothing.
What would you give him? What would you give him?
Not 114.
That's about 30 million a year. You got to think like the Jamar Chase making 40. So he making $10 million less.
Yeah.
So
Jefferson making 40.
So it's about.
Talk about you making 50.
Dang, bro. Yeah, bro. But that 100 number always throw me off, bro. That 100. Bro, do you know how, bro? You got it for me, and it's just me. You got to do. Did he lead the league in receptions? I think.
I think like yards per reception.
Yards per reception.
He had over 1,000 yards, only like 40 receptions or something like that. Something crazy. He
was going crazy. But he lead the league in deep balls though.
Yeah. But
man. But like, I ain't giving him 114. You
got dudes like Jamar Chase, Puka Nakua. They getting like 150 receptions. This dude only getting 50, and he got over a band. Like that's impressive.
Yeah. Now that's very it's impressive, bro. But
it's a lot.
I don't know, bro.
And he's going to go.
I do 4 year 20. I do 4 year 100. We could do 25 a year. I could do that, but I ain't going over that. Nah.
And it get crazy too when you get that number, man. And I'm sure he was the focal point of like, you know what I'm saying, trying to stop the passing game. He was the receiver that they game planning for. But now that you got that number attached to it,
it's different.
Go out there and don't do what you're supposed to do. Twitter gonna be lit up, fam. So it just comes with a little bit more pressure, and we gonna see, man, especially the quarterbacks.
AJ Brown got 100 too, though. So
but he was also.
But AJ, but come on, y'all, don't AJ.
You see what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But he was that, but. The tape ain't showing that. So I mean, you can say what you want.
Alex balling though. He was his dog.
But you can say what you want. But
he been balling like that, and he was the number 3, bro. He was the number 3.
You know what I'm saying? So
quarterback, man.
I want to see what it. I know. I want to see what it is. I want to see what it is. We're
gonna see what it look like. But also, the Colts did decide. Obviously, once I saw Alec Pierce get paid, I figured something's gonna happen with Michael Pittman. The Steelers go out and trade for Michael Pittman, which I think is a great trade for the Steelers. They needed to get them another receiver alongside DK Metcalf. Now, the Steelers just got to figure out what in the world they're doing at quarterback. Is Aaron Rodgers going to come back? Are they going to draft a dude? Like, I don't know what they're going to do, but, I mean, this seems like it got a solid little core, though, as far as, offensive line still figured out.
Do you go get
quarterback got to get figured out, though, or it can all go to shit.
Do you go get Kyler? Do you go get a Geno?
No, you're not going. You don't go get Kyler.
He said no.
He said no. You said no.
Nah, bro. I ain't doing it, bro. I'm off the Kyler train, bro. I really ain't ever really been a fan. So
really,
yeah, bro. Bro. His whole game based off athleticism. His whole game, and as a quarterback, bro, you got to have more than that. You just got to have more, bro. So I'm not on the Kyler Murray, bro. You're gonna have to go get me a different quarterback. Draft the guy though. Draft the guy, bro, and let him grow with them young guys. Those are
Will Howard.
Will Howard's still there. He's still there. They drafted him last year.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gotta get a vet off in there. With them receivers, they ain't gonna cut it. They ain't gonna cut it. DK about he ready to.
They're gonna snap on the young quarterback.
It's over with.
Man, what you doing?
Could Geno get the job done?
Geno will be straight over there. Geno will be straight. You can get Geno and obviously let those young guys grow. Geno's solid, man.
Geno probably. Yeah, I like Geno.
It's rough in Vegas. Obviously, for any quarterback, it's gonna be rough. Rough in Vegas last year. You know what I'm saying? Chip Kelly play calling seemed like wasn't the greatest. Seemed like he didn't have out there telling Ashton Genty couldn't do his stands, this and that, worry about the wrong things. So yeah, I mean,
yeah, tell him, buddy, you can't stand the right way. We're about the wrong shit.
The first day, we ain't doing that. You ain't doing that.
That stance is crazy though. The stance is still crazy.
Chip gonna sabotage something.
I can't hate on the stance because it's shit raw. Yeah, but I hate the stance though. Yeah, I do. I hate it. I ain't a big fan, bro.
What does it do? Because now you got a bunch of people doing it.
Traditionally, as a running back, the reason they don't want you standing up like that is because your first movement always gonna be like a drop.
You'll step back. Yeah.
You're gonna step back. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna step back. Like it's like a false step. Like it create like a because you gotta like if you're running a power, like you're gonna have to drop down and then take that step. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like you ain't in a ready football, what y'all call on defense football position. Like
ready stance. Yeah.
Ready stance, ready to ball. You know, that's just still raw though. So
it worked for him. I don't know how he do it, but But hey, we got to talk about these Carolina Panthers, man. Carolina Panthers, they go out, they get Jalen Phillips, they signed Devin Lloyd. So they going out there making some noise. They go out. I mean, they made the playoffs last year, which I mean, they gave the Rams a battle. No, Warren probably won't even.
Bro, we weren't the only ones.
I'm just saying, you thought they were gonna blow them out and this and that.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna be sweet.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't blame this year.
So they go out there, they addressing some needs, man. They go out there, make some splash moves in free agency. Obviously, Bryce Young starting to get better and better. What y'all think this dude for Carolina? You get another pass rusher alongside with your interior pass rusher. So Derek Brown. I like what they doing.
I like it, bro.
Their defensive front was good last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their defensive front was already good last year. So adding somebody like Jalen Phillips, bro, I feel like they starting to take some pages out of that Philly book, bro. Just stack your defensive front with all the talent you can, bro, and let it rock out. You know, like, bro, Jalen Phillips is a big pickup. You know what I'm saying? Like the offense is gonna get going, man. I think that they was good last year. They were pretty solid last year. They got the rookie going. Like, man, I think they're gonna be solid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what their future is with Chuba Hubbard or him, but I mean I like the Dowdle kid. Like the Dowdle kid balled out this year, bro. He did his thing.
He just signed with somebody. Who he just signed with Steelers. He signed with the Steelers.
He signed with the Steelers.
Steelers got some weapons.
But they starting to get right. Is Jalen Warren still there?
I don't know. He might
be. No. He
signed with somebody else?
No. He there. He's there.
He's still there.
Yeah. Kenneth Gainwell left. Yeah.
So.
I fool with it, bro. They the best team in the division right now. Obviously, we're gonna talk about what happened in Tampa, them losing a lifer, somebody that should have been a lifer, and then the bull crap Atlanta doing. The Saints, they in no man's land. So I think right now, if you want to talk about division favorites in our division right now, it got to be Carolina, especially the way Bryce been paying and they loading up on defense. They receivers on the outside is decent enough. I mean, here's a team that's young and gonna be able to keep that group together and keep getting better. So
got young JC on the outside.
Yeah,
they're gonna be straight. That's one of the best corners in the league too.
Yeah,
and you ain't got to worry about Mike Evans no more.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. But I don't care how old that nigga get, but he a problem, dog. He a problem no matter how old he get, bro. He a problem, bro. So San Fran came up with that signing.
Yeah. San Fran snapped.
That's big.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad we got them DBs.
Yeah, y'all need them for that, man.
They're gonna have trouble still. They're gonna have trouble.
Yeah. Because Mike a big target now. So
yeah.
Jalen Watson, he a bigger corner, so he kind of match up with him. But Mike still presents some issues. But I think this is a great signing for San Fran. Go out, get a veteran receiver. You gave Brent Ayuk that contract and got hurt and all that. I'm sure they're gonna end up releasing him, whatever they decide to do when it comes to that. But you need a kind of a prime time, which I still think Mike Evans got a lot of game, man, especially in this system where they get the quarterback get the ball out of his hands. Mike Evans get one-on-ones, he go up top, he can catch over the middle, do everything you need to do at that receiver position. He still got that fire too. I said the last episode, you saw them last couple games in Tampa. I ain't never seen Mike show that type of emotion. So you can tell he's still hungry. He want to go out there and try and get him another Super Bowl. So I think that's a great pickup for San Fran, especially with that situation.
And he on a team that could tote that pill. Like you got Christian McCaffrey, you know what I'm saying? You got guys that could tote that pill. You ain't the only guy still. Like I know you came from a team that had a rookie like Emeka Ibuka that emerged out of I mean, I don't want to say out of nowhere, but nobody thought he was going to do what he did.
That, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got Godwin or whatever. So that I guess the Buccaneers are comfortable with that. But man, the Niners, bro, having somebody like that and having an offensive mind like that, somebody that can generate shots through play calls rather than just taking them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done ran the ball well, so we got strategized, shots that we could fit into the game plan that we know we're gonna be able to get the ball to you in the situation that you fit best for our team.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like last couple,
they just need to move away from that power substation to keep Mike healthy.
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they need a new training staff, all that straight coach. They got to figure they got to do
something. Gonna be a lot of lawsuits in the next 5 or 10 years. I bet you that.
Well, they right the
on nobody, but you ain't bring Mike in just to get messed up by no son.
Hey man, last couple things we'll hit on, man. We had Malik Willis. Obviously, he did a great job of filling in for Jordan Love when he was banged up last year. Got him a payday. Signs with the Miami Dolphins, but they, kind of reworking everything there. They traded away Minkah Fitzpatrick. They released Tua. They released Tyreek Hill. So a lot of turnover going on in Miami. Malik gets him a fresh. Yeah, Bradley Chubb gets him a fresh start. Got Jalen Waddle still, but it ain't got A-Chain, but ain't too many crazy weapons there to help him. So.
A-Chain raw.
Yeah, A-Chain raw. And Waddle
but
raw.
Like you said, it ain't that many though.
Yeah, it ain't that many but he's still a young quarterback in this league. I think he's probably in a much better position, obviously, after sitting behind Jordan Love for 2 years. But I hope the Dolphins could get him a little bit more so he can go out there and thrive, because I do think he has a lot of talent. Obviously, he has the athletic ability. He has a strong arm. I said sometimes you just need that change of scenery, need time to kind of step back, not be a starter, get your opportunity to play. And I'm sure he's primed and ready to go. But I just hope the Dolphins help him out, though. It's tough in this league, regardless of who at quarterback. If you ain't got enough weapons around you.
You have to do it in a draft, because I don't know if they got enough cap space right now to bring in any big time free agents. To be honest with you.
True.
Because they took on a lot of Tua contracts still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, right? But for you to want somebody out that bad that you're going, hey, bro, listen, bro, y'all, bro, we'll take you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I mean, that means you fed up.
Yeah.
Them boys gonna tank this season. Though. I think they're gonna take this.
They ain't got no other. They ain't got no
choice.
Right.
It's gonna be hard, man. Gonna be tough. Then we had Travis Etienne. He signs with the New Orleans Saints. Kind of a surprise shocker for me. Good player. Had a great year last year in Jacksonville. Had his best year yet. As a running back. But what do y'all think this does for a back like Alvin Kamara? Obviously, he's one of the top paid backs in the league over the last couple of years, but they go out to pay top dollar for a younger running back. Y'all think they end up trading him, releasing him? I've seen some rumors talking about him retiring. You think Sean Payton tries to go out there and get him in Denver? Like, what y'all think happens with Alvin Kamara? Man?
I think he still got too much in the tank to retire, bro. I know he want to be in New Orleans or whatever the case may be, but bro, it's legit some teams out there that can use a back like Alvin. So if he can get a lot of teams, man, some teams where you can actually go win, right? Like going into New Orleans, them days in New Orleans is long gone, right? When they had Drew Brees, Mike Thomas, and all them boys like that, they really legit had a chance to go out there and win the Super Bowl. Now them days are over with. Man, you're on the back half of your NFL career, bro. Go somewhere where you can win, dog, and ride it to the sunset and coast off. But it's some teams out there that can use them, man. I think if I'm him, I'm trying to push out and get traded somewhere. Shoot, why not go to Jacksonville? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's a clear sign because Travis Etienne is the same type of running back. I mean, the same back. He's just a little bit younger, but he's the same back, bro. He catching the rock the same. He breaking tackles and making people miss the same. He got an extreme balance the same. So they just went a little bit younger, but they know the kind of back that work for their system. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, even to me, go out to Seattle, man. Go out to Seattle. With that offense, man. I mean, obviously they re-signed Shaheed, got JSN. I mean, I'm pretty sure Cooper Kupp's still under contract too. So
Charbonnet there.
Yeah, Charbonnet there.
So you ain't got to. You ain't got to be the. Yep. You ain't got to be the guy. That's the same thing that him and Mark Ingram did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Be that little threat out of the backfield. I feel like that could be a good fit for him. I said go to Detroit with Gibbs or.
Okay. Him and Gibbs.
They similar though. Yeah, they're too similar.
Yeah.
You could go to Minnesota. I mean,
speaking about Detroit, David Montgomery made a move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, but listen, I seen that coming. I feel like I seen that coming because the long as the season went on, you seen Jahmyr Gibbs get more and more work. You know what I'm saying? Like David Montgomery started fading away a little bit, but. That ain't gonna be a good. That ain't gonna be a good spot for AK. They trying to make Gibbs a premier guy.
That ain't gonna happen. But it's gonna be interesting, man. It's been a lot of stuff going on in the league, man. Never a dull moment. I will say over the last couple of years in the NFL, it's been like playing mad. Teams don't be playing around no more, boy. They trying to go get it. They making the trades. They releasing dudes left and right. It used to be a couple of splashes every so often, every couple of years, but now. I think teams are just doing whatever it takes because it's win now, or they
win now,
or they move on from you as a coach, as a player, and everything else. So it's exciting, man. There's gonna be some more moves coming. Still some big names out there. I like the Tyreek Hills and company. So I'm excited to see where they land. But that's a wrap for the Money Down podcast on the Believe Network, presented by
Gang.
Appreciate y'all tuning in with us.
Gotta get back to going live, man.
Gotta get back to going live, man. Appreciate
gotta get back out there, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Keep liking, keep subscribing.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.